Patriots coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And again, it's Allen. And it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
56, 56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Sanders again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. Well, a big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots had 8-3 now. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game. And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
2nd and 3. The quick slant caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Strong. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On play action, Allen on the move to his left. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd down and goal. Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They run with Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Agnew now to return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go 3. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And Diggs has it.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On play action, they'll throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Moore, 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
But there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Moore, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Going with Strong on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll give it to Strong. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Right there, hurt.
Give up the middle to Strong. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
65 catch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. One final try here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take... the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Strong. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready?
Second down, here's Strong once more.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Get it.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England. Season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 19 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know it's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense.
And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to
try to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston.
There's Chris Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They go play action. Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jameis to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Marcus Jones
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to...
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on second down. Winston.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room here to run.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Here's Winston.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that start. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Marr able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the run. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Winston.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Winston. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Again, he finds more. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
On second down, a run with Strong.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he gets it down to the 32.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never down for a second. They pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
First down, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the Patriots 2-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd down, here's Strong once more.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, they'll throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Strong.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a quarter blitz in the sack. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A first down throw for Winston. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Now Winston.
This one taken in by Olave.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Kamara up the middle. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Jameis to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll go draw here. Winston hands to Kamara.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle to Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 40 yards.
And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Winston to throw for it. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And now out come the Patriots.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He'll look to throw.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Off the option to give to Strong.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not going to rush your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This one swung outside to Strong. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.